What it do, peeps? It's your boy Turn from Taophysique back again another video, guys. And today we are going to be hanging out and I'm going to show you guys how to count calories accurately using Myfitnesspal. So we're going to figure out how to do it the right way, and I'm going to show you guys how to avoid some common mistakes when it comes to counting calories. That way you can hit your goals. So if you guys are ready, let's do it. Alright guys, so before we dive in deep into the video, I just want to update some of my subscribers with my progress so far. So today I was 192 pounds, a little bit higher than it was before, but that's because I actually have upped my calories a little bit. So guys, for the past few days, your boy has been feeling kind of like under the weather. I've been coming down with a little bit of a cold. So I increased my calories back up to maintenance, or slightly above maintenance, so that I can recover. And then once I feel well again and I'm, kind of over this little hump, the cut will resume. So if you are new to the channel, I am documenting my summer cuts where I show you guys my workouts, my food, everything that goes into trying to get lean for summer. And if you're interested in that, you can subscribe right here. And if you would like to get up to date with some of the episodes, I did make a playlist about the whole cutting series right here, so you can go check it out. But now let's get back into the video. So guys, it is pretty late right now, so it's actually 2 p.m. and I'm doing intermittent fasting. So to show you guys about counting macros, let me show you guys how I actually prepare my first meal. So you guys ready? Let's go over to the kitchen. Alright guys, so first meal of the day, which is gonna be breakfast lunch, because it's 2 o'clock. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be making some PB&Js, right? So obviously this is pretty easy. All you need is some bread, peanut butter, and you need some jelly. But because I'm counting my macros, I'm not just going to slap the stuff on there. I need to look at the labels and I need to make sure that I'm getting the right amount of each ingredient so that my calories add up correctly. To do that, the first thing I do with the bread, to find out the calories of the bread, it is pretty simple. All you need to do is look at the nutritional info. We are very lucky that we live in a time where most foods that are packaged, they actually have the nutritional info on them. So all you need to do is look at it, and then if you can see here, it says 2 serving slices, 45 grams, and then it says the calories. So it's about 90 calories for every 2 slices. And then I can see all the information about how much fat is in there, how many carbs, and how many protein per serving. So then I know with the bread, every 2 slices is 90 calories, right? But when it comes to the peanut butter, this is when it gets dangerous. If you look at peanut butter, it will say 2 tablespoons is a serving size, and it's 200 calories, 15 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of protein. Now with peanut butter, you want to be super careful with this because it is so calorically dense. If you're off by a few grams, you're going to be off by quite a bit of calories because there's so many calories in just 1 gram of peanut butter. So the best way to do this accurately is when you measure your peanut butter or any kind of nut butters or oils at all, you need to use a scale. This will give you the most accurate reading. And how I count how many grams of peanut butter I use is I put the peanut butter on the scale, I zero the scale out, and then I now take out how many grams of peanut butter I need from the jar while it's still on the scale. That is the most accurate way to do this. Now you can do this with things like ice cream or anything that you have to scoop out. This is how you track it accurately. Do not use tablespoons. Don't use tablespoons. You're going to be off. Even if you're off like 3 grams, that's like 10%. You're now getting an extra 20 calories. If you have peanut butter 3 times a day, that's now 60 calories. If you do that with other things, it's going to add up. And next thing you know, you think you're eating 2,000 calories, but you're really eating 2,200, and you're wondering why you're not losing weight. And then I also use the same approach when it comes to counting the jam. Again, put it on the scale, I zero out, and I take out how many grams I need of the jam, which for me, I'm going to use a serving size of 20 grams. Actually, I'm going to be using 30 grams of jam in this meal. Alright guys, so I got my PB&J, and I'm going to put the macros of this meal right here. So yeah guys, some people might say that, oh, but that's going to take so much time for you to weigh out everything. To be honest guys, it really doesn't take that much time at all. It took me honestly just max an extra 30 seconds to do all that stuff just to weigh it out. What would you rather have? Would you rather just put in an extra 30 seconds into your day to get the body you want? Or would you just like to keep doing the same thing and not get any results? So if you are counting macros, you need to count correctly. Now you can become more relaxed about your approach and not count certain things, but just know that you're not going to get as good results as if you're more strict. Oh, all right, guys. Did a little teleport right there. So I'm here with my buddy.
Sports Eye.
Yeah, all right. So guys, we're not gonna get the second meal because yo, that PB&J, it didn't do nothing, man. Your boy is still hungry. So we are gonna actually go get something to eat out. So guys, when you're counting macros, counting calories, you can still eat out as long as you can find the nutritional info of the restaurant on Myfitnesspal. You're good to go. So we are gonna go to a place that I haven't been to in a long time. I will tell you, but I think it's better just to show you. All you Californians will know this place, man. We're at In-N-Out, guys, so I got a double animal style. And because I didn't want my fats to be super high today, I went to the grocery store and I picked up some pop chips, right? So that I can have some more carbs and I can keep my fats low for today. With the pop chips, just like what I did with the peanut butter, I use the label in the back. The serving size, it is 30 grams, but they are 100 grams this entire bag, and I'm gonna have 100 grams of this, so it's just pretty much 120 times 3.3, and then that's how many calories are in this. And then for the double, all I do is I go on Myfitnesspal and I look it up, the information, and I just input that in there. Now, it may not be the most accurate way of doing things because it is In-N-Out. I did not make the food for myself, but look guys, you only live once, you know. I think it's okay for you to eat things here and there that you're not 100% sure of, but I like to use the rule of 80-20. So 80% of your food should come from processed foods and foods that you know the calories of, and then 20% can come from things that you maybe like you eat out, so things that are more processed, so that way you can get like the best of both worlds when it comes to counting macros. So anyways guys, I'm gonna eat this thing and then I'm gonna enjoy my life and maybe try and start feeling better. Alright guys, so it is a beautiful day today, and then me and my friend Cyrus, we were taking some photos for Instagram. Also, I thought it would be a great idea to get in some cardio because I have some extra energy from that burger, and I just thought I might as well just use it up, you know, because I noticed that in fitness, a lot of people think that cardio is just stuff like riding the bicycle, going on the elliptical, doing the treadmill. Well guys, anything where you're actually moving your body continuously, that is cardio. And for me, yo, I like to skate. Actually, I have been kind of slacking on skating lately, but I just started doing it again more often because shoot, it's so much fun. What up peeps, change location. So your boy is back at home chilling right now. Guys, that skate session was good. It got me feeling a lot better. Like I feel 10 times better right now than I did this morning. I guess it's the combination of the extra calories, especially the extra carbs, the cardio, and the sunlight, because now I'm starting to feel a little bit more healthy. Hopefully by tomorrow I am totally fine and I can get back to deficit on Monday. But while I was over here relaxing, this video just came up about perfection, and I thought that I'll just talk to you guys a little bit about this, even though this video is about macros. You know, one quality that I have, and I'm sure a lot of you guys might have this problem too, is I always want everything I do or everything I put out to be perfect. I'll be honest with you, when I first started doing YouTube, there was a period where I would only upload one video every 2 weeks, and the reason why I was doing that was because I wanted every single video that I put out to be perfect, because I care about you guys and I want to make sure that you guys can get some good information from all my videos. But then I realized that chasing perfection was really just a way of procrastinating and just a waste of time, because when you think about it, perfection is really subjective. What is perfect to me may not be perfect to you. I could do a video and I'll think, oh man, this is the best video in the world, but then you look at it like, whatever. And I could do a video where it's like, and I don't really feel too great about that, and I put it out and people are like, man, I love this. It goes with you guys too. Whatever you do, any piece of work that you put out into the world, it's kind of pointless for you to be chasing perfection, because really it is all subjective. As long as you know you hit certain points, as long as you know you gave value in whatever it is that you did, there's really no point in being kind of like obsessing about all those minor details. No need to get all OCD, because now when I think about it, whenever I don't put out a video, I could actually not be helping somebody. Every time I avoid uploading a video, that could be a video that could change somebody's life. Even though it may not be as popular as the other ones, somebody might still watch that and be like, man, I can really connect with that. That is something that I can relate to. And that is one thing I love about this YouTube space right now. It's like, really, it's just a chance for me to show you guys me with all my imperfections. I am not this being that everything I do is perfect. I mess up, guys. Like, even just like right now with my diet, I had to increase my calories because life happens, things happen. In a perfect world, I'll be able to stay in this deficit forever, no mess ups, and go all the way through and get to my goal weight. But things happen in life, and then you have to adjust, and you trying to be perfect can actually make you not even get started in the first place. Like, the same thing goes with fitness. Some people might be like, oh, I'm trying to get that perfect workout program, I'm trying to get that perfect diet plan before I start. Like, seriously, just forget it, man. Just start already. There's no need in chasing perfection. Just get started, and you'll get better as you go along. So really, what I'm trying to say is, if you're struggling to finish stuff because you're trying to be perfect, give yourself some breathing room. You are not a perfect human being. Nobody's perfect. Allow yourself room to mess up, because you are gonna mess up. But the thing is, getting it done is better than getting it perfect. Anyways, that was just some random thoughts, man. I'm gonna keep chilling over here, relaxing, and I guess I'll meet you guys for the third and final meal, where I'm gonna talk some more about the macros. So I'll catch you then. So we're in the kitchen right now. I decided to make myself some pasta. One thing I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have some lobster ravioli. So how I'm gonna track the macros of this is, again, just by reading the label. It says for 128 grams is worth serving, so I'm gonna have 2 servings of this, which is gonna be 256 grams. Ooh, your boy's good at math. And also with this, I'm gonna be having this with some mushrooms. So when I use mushrooms or vegetables, I really don't count them. I just take them as 0. Now, if you're trying to be super anal and super accurate, then you should actually weigh out your vegetables as well. But in my opinion, that's a bit too much OCD. As long as you know you're using the same amount of vegetables every single time, it's kind of gonna average out. But when it comes to meats, I always measure my meat. So when I measure the meat I use, I always do it raw, in the rawest state. Because if you do it when it's cooked, it's gonna be very variable. Because let's just say for example, I have 12 ounces of chicken right here. If I cook it very hard and I, dry out the chicken, it's gonna weigh a lot less than if I try and make it moist. But if I measure the calories at it in its rawest state, no matter what it's gonna be at the end, I'm always gonna get an accurate number. So with things with meat, chicken, fish, any kind of meats, I always try and measure it raw, in the rawest state, and I use that to track the calories. And also with this meal, I'm gonna have something else. And then for this final meal, I'm also gonna have a protein shake, just so I can hit my protein requirements for the day. Again, I'm gonna read the label. I bet you guys can see a recurring theme here. Read the label, and then I'm gonna use that number. So it says 1 scoop is 120 grams. Again, if I want to be super anal and super accurate, I'll actually measure the grams of this, which for this is 32 grams. Now, when I first got this protein, because I am pretty OCD, I actually checked to see if 1 scoop actually came out to 32 grams, and every single time it did. So I just use a scoop now as my reading. So that is another thing you guys can do for all you guys that are OCD like me, is you can test out the serving size. So if it says, for example, like how I had the bread earlier, it says 2 slices, it's supposed to be 45 grams. You can actually get out 2 slices of bread, put it on the scale, and if you get 45 grams, I will just trust it. But if it gives you something different, like maybe something like 60, 55, then maybe you might want to weigh out that stuff every single time when you're actually eating it. So guys, I'm gonna whip all this stuff together, and I'm gonna show you guys the final product. Let's do it. Alright guys, so you know how it is, how we end every single video on the dinner table with taophysique. So I don't think I talked about this when I was in the kitchen, but I also use some pasta sauce with this. So with the pasta sauce, if you guys notice, it's say half a cup or 113 grams. So again, because I'm trying to be the most accurate, I actually weighed it out. So guys, if you can take anything from this video, the main message is this: if you want to be accurate with your measurements when it comes to your calories, you need to weigh almost everything out. You might think like it's such a big time investment, but come on, think about it. It will only take you like maybe combined 30 seconds every single meal. And I eat 3 meals a day. That is 90 seconds an entire day, 2 minutes a day. And I think you can say that 2 minutes a day extra is worth it for you to get the physique or the body that you want, you know. So guys, I'm gonna put the macros of this meal right here. Boom, you know how it is. Oh, and also the protein shake. I forgot to show this. Pretty boring stuff, but hey, it helps me get my protein in, you know what I'm saying? So guys, I guess I'll wrap up the video, man. As you know, if you like the content, you know what to do, guys. Go ahead and give it a woo thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, go ahead and subscribe already, because you know it's cool up in here. And for all my fellas, don't forget who we do it for, guys. The ladies. Peace.